welcome back to my channel, Boomy Reactions. My name is Boomy and thank you for watching, my lovelies. Now today guys, we're going to be watching a video that's been suggested from one of my wonderful patrons, Cindy. Thank you so much. It was a bit of a while ago, Cindy, you probably forgot. But here we are, we've got round to reacting to it. So this is dining in an 80-year-old saloon in the Arizona desert. And I think this restaurant, I'm sure I've seen some YouTubers eating there before. Now I'm doubting whether it was this actual restaurant or somewhere else. I'm pretty sure it was this one. It's the Cowboy Club. And it looks absolutely fantastic. It's in Sedona, isn't it? In Arizona. Now, this is on my bucket list to visit because it is in the title of one of my favorite Aerosmith songs. Sedona Sunrise. Yes, one of my favorite Aerosmith songs. So yes, I have to visit here. And if it has an amazing restaurant such as the Cowboy Club, then all the merrier. So let's crack on with the video, guys. Let's see what this is. So, okay, so we're trying an 80-year-old saloon. And not only that, they're trying dry-aged bison. Oh, no, obviously never tried bison. What does it taste like, guys? Is it good? Is it just, does it taste like similar to beef, or is it gamier? Is it like venison? I would love to try it. No hope in hell of trying that over here in the UK. So I'd have to reserve it for trying it in the US. Let's crack on with the video anyway, guys. And if you're enjoying these reactions, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you so much, my lovelies. If you're interested, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. That link is over here. And if you would like to help support my channel any further, I have a Patreon account. And if you fancy checking that out, that link is in the description. But below, I keep pointing in the wrong place.
If you're visiting the Wild West and want a taste of the Wild West, there's really only one place to go. Nestled between the stunning red rocks of Sedona is an 80-year-old Western saloon where everything from the food to the decor is unmistakably Western. You can try desert classics like rattlesnake, cactus pear, and a whole lot of bison. Today we're trying the Cowboy Club.
How much did that gentleman there look like a young Adam Sandler? Oh my gosh, you did, didn't he?
We only had 2 nights in Sedona, so we only planned on making 2 videos of our 2 dinners. But while we were exploring, we came across a place that was far too unique not to try. I mean, I really feel like this is the perfect representation of this super unique town. That is the Cowboy Club. We were supposed to leave Sedona a few hours ago, but this was far too important.
The Cowboy Club opened in 1945 as the Oak Creek Tavern. In the 1950s and 60s, over 50 Western movies were filmed around Sedona, and many of Hollywood's legendary actors would swing by the tavern after a day of shooting. Icons like John Wayne, James Stewart, Donna Reed, Burt Lancaster, Glenn Ford, and even Elvis Presley, with the tavern itself appearing in several classic films. In 1965, Joe Beeler met with a group of artists right here to start the Cowboy Artists of America, an organization that helps promote and preserve cowboy art. After years of neglect, the tavern was restored and reopened in 1993 as the Cowboy Club Grill and Spirits.
You walk into the historic part of the restaurant and it really feels like an old saloon. We're sitting in the newer section and I appreciate that they carried the theming in here as well. There's this beautiful stone fireplace, antler chandeliers.
Look at the light there, the chandelier. It's so atmospheric. Oh my gosh. I love the aesthetic.
They have old saloon doors into the kitchen. There's these old Western paintings. I love the detailing on the booths. They have seating outside, but even in here, there's one wall that's completely open and we have gorgeous views of the mountain in the distance.
This menu is packed with unique dishes heavily featuring bison, chili, skewers, pot roast, beans, a burger, and what we came here to try, the dry-aged bone-in bison ribeye. They've also got loads of desert-inspired dishes like cactus pear fries, rattlesnake sausage, and Arizona elk chops. Even their drinks are Western themed. Lots of tequila, mezcal, and of course, prickly pear. Whenever we travel somewhere new, we always love to try some things that we can't get anywhere else, and I think just about everything we're ordering is going to be a first. We had to get something prickly pear to drink, and
Oh my gosh, no. I've heard the menu and I'm convinced this is, I have seen the two Brits try. They have been here, haven't they? Andrew and Nicola. This is the restaurant that they were trying. The elk rang a bell and the bison. I'm sure this was the restaurant that they I'm sure Nicola had the bison. I'm trying to think what it was that Andrew had. I'm sure it was the elk that they mentioned here on the menu. That looks absolutely amazing, that cocktail there. Now, I've tried the prickly pear jam and I can't actually describe it. It's like it's sour, but it's sweet. It's got a flavour all of its own. It's actually delicious. It is so lovely. So I would 100% have to have this cocktail. I love a cocktail. I'm not a massive drinker, but I can be tempted by a cocktail.
This is their prickly famous margarita. It is absolutely enormous. I did not realize it was going to be this large when we ordered it, but it's basically just a margarita with prickly pear syrup inside.
Ooh, big fan.
I mean, prickly pear is probably my preferred margarita flavor because it's just subtly sweet. It doesn't overpower like a strawberry would.
This one though was pretty heavy on the syrup, to the point where you couldn't taste the tequila. Like I said, I typically really like cactus pear flavoring for its mild sweetness, but this marg was very sweet.
Oh, we're gonna have to part ways on that opinion. The best type of cocktail, in my opinion, is one where you can't taste the alcohol. Which is why I can do cocktails, because generally speaking, they're so sweet and they've got so much syrup and sugar in. Oh, that's my perfect cocktail.
We're starting with this absolutely fantastic looking cast iron baked cornbread, which comes with aged cheddar, green chilies, whipped chipotle butter with Arizona honey and rosemary. This looks and smells to die for. Look at the size of this thing. I think we might have over-ordered here.
I'm blown away just by the title of it and all the ingredients.
Ooh, the skillet's hot, obviously. Could have expected that.
That looks heavenly.
That looks heavenly.
I thought
there's so much butter.
On top. It's a whipped butter.
All right, let's do it. It looks like a piece of cake.
It really does. Looks so moist.
I don't think I've had a cornbread this good since the jalapeno cornbread we had at Claw in Miami. And funny enough, this is actually pretty similar. The outside is golden and crisp, and the inside is so warm and buttery, slightly sweet, but with a bit of sharpness from that aged cheddar. And the green chilies and chipotle butter add a nice kick that really brings in like a whole depth of flavor. There's just a drizzle of that Arizona honey for a subtle, sweet, spicy combination. Really good.
Cornbread in a skillet. You don't have to ask me twice. The flavors in this are really so complex. I get a little bit of spice from the chipotle and then also a little bit of spice from the chilies. You could really almost taste like the differences in the spices, which I really like, and they complement so well together. The cornbread is so moist and I get a little bit of honey, which sweetens this whole thing at the end. Like a combination of sweet and spicy is just incredible. We have a lot more food coming, but I think we might finish this anyway.
Do it, guys. Treat yourselves.
This beautiful tray in front of me is the Trail Boss sampler that comes with crispy Southwestern cactus fries, rattlesnake sausage, bison skewers, cilantro flatbread, and a few different sauces. A prickly pear cactus sauce, a barbecue sauce, and Southwestern peanut butter, which I've never heard of before. But when they were rattling off all the ingredients that are in this, I honestly could not keep track. There's jalapeno, there's what, chipotle, peanut butter, onion maybe, garlic, cilantro, honey. I don't know, pretty much every single thing in the kitchen is in that. And peanut butter, obviously. So one, we have to remember which goes with which, and also I'm excited to try them all. But I guess I'll start with these cilantro flatbreads. This one he said was for the peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah, I think. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna start on its own. Well, I love the flavor, but they definitely aren't as crispy as you'd think just by looking at them. They're more like squishy and pillowy. Texture-wise, they're maybe not perfect, but I guess I'll try it in this peanut butter sauce.
To a foreigner, they look a little tiny, weeny, like a type of beignet, or like it'd have a similar kind of pillowy, doughy kind of texture, but it's fried. A bit, I don't know, like a bit donut-like. They look absolutely delicious. And so what you dunk them in the, is it the Southwest peanut butter? Ooh.
Double dip.
Double dip.
Wow, that is crazy. You know that peanut sauce that you use for like spring rolls and stuff? This tastes surprisingly like that.
Like a satay sauce.
Whoa, that is so interesting. If I'm eating this with the wrong entree, I apologize, but I actually feel like it goes great with this. I do wish that, again, like it was a little bit more fried crispy, but I love the flavors.
It kind of just tastes like a cilantro bread. When I hear a flatbread, I kind of think more like crispy, and this is definitely not crispy at all, but it is really good, and I can't wait to try it with this sauce. That peanut butter sauce is crazy good. The only thing though is I think I prefer this by itself because you really can't appreciate the flatbread and you really can't appreciate that cilantro flavor. Again, I love the sauce. Maybe I took too much of it, but that peanut butter really hits you and is a little overpowering. Also, I think if this was crunchier, it would almost complement better. I don't know. I think I might just stick to eating these without the sauce.
All right, next I'm gonna go for one of these rattlesnake sausages. I don't know, more or less interesting than the alligator sausage we had in Florida a few months ago.
Cowboy kept rolling says rattlesnake is delicious.
Do you know if it's like mixed with like pork or anything?
I don't know, but it tastes like a normal sausage to me.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's great, but I'm not really too sure I could tell you the difference. Like, I feel like the alligator really has like a distinct flavor. This one kind of just tastes like a breakfast sausage.
That is really interesting. So again, foreigner brain. I would assume that rattlesnake tastes like, I don't know, like somewhere on a spectrum of meat flavors. Like maybe it's more similar to chicken. And then how would you make that meat into a sausage? Like just mince it up. I imagine it'd be quite lean, like not very fatty. I'm talking about things I've got no idea about now.
It's great. It's got a lot of
But it's
herbs and
nice.
spices in there, but it's not spicy and it's definitely not gamey.
Ah, interesting.
So I don't know. Kind of just tastes like a pork sausage. I'm gonna try it with the plum barbecue sauce. Whoa, that is really interesting for a barbecue sauce. It's definitely on the sweeter side, but has more of those like dark, you know, blackcurrant type dark fruit notes. So it's really interesting and really different.
I don't know, funny you thought this just tasted like a traditional pork sausage because to me, there's just like a little hint of something different in there. I can't put my finger on it.
It's not spicy, it's not gamey.
It's not
like,
gamey, and it's also not like a sweet sausage. There's almost this like cold cut ham flavor in there. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really good.
All right, let's try one of these bison skewers, a little appetizer for our bison that we're gonna get in a bit.
Spicy crazy.
Oh boy.
That is to die for. Now I am so excited for our ribeye. It really is like a filet. It's super lean, definitely not gamey at all. And it has kind of like a cleaner, less like beefy flavor than beef. But as you can tell, it's definitely not as tender as a filet. I didn't expect to get that whole entire skewer in one bite. But I guess I only have one more skewer to try with this barbecue sauce. Let's see if I can get actually a bite out of this one this time.
Maybe you should cut it. Oh my God, not again. I don't know if these skewers really make the most sense.
As I'm sure you were able to tell, it's definitely on the tougher, chewy side, so it takes a little bit more to get through it. Probably not the best meat to be on a skewer. You know, something like chicken that just like pulls apart, this is definitely not that. You really kind of need to get into this with a knife. When you do get a piece, like I said, it is so lean, but still very flavorful in its own right and pairs really well with that barbecue sauce.
I just cut into one of these skewers and they are cooked perfectly. Like a perfect medium rare.
It's pretty nice. Those things are tiny.
But a bit
All right, let's try
firmer than
these
beef.
fried cactus pear.
Yes.
Wow, that is my favorite thing here. Those are delicious. They are fried perfectly, crispy, warm, very interesting flavor, almost in between a fried zucchini and an onion ring, but they definitely have a bit more spices on them. I'm not sure if that's coming from the cactus pear itself because it's not really something that's known for being spicy. And these are supposed to go with this prickly pear dipping sauce.
I think this might just be based on what they look like, but I would have assumed that they did taste slightly similar to a fried zucchini, which is a fried courgette over here. So yeah, like deep fried courgette fries. But they look like, they look similar to them. So that, I think that might be what's making me say, oh, maybe they taste similar to those. Interesting.
Ooh. Now that's good. Really, that is sweet, but also spicy, like even heightened version of this. Extra sweet, extra spicy. It kind of reminds me of like a sweet and sour chicken sauce. Very interesting plate, a lot of unique tastes, and almost everything was delicious.
The coating is so crunchy. The inside is just so nice and soft and squishy, but then the outside, you get that crunch to really complement it. And the flavor is incredible. These are addicting.
Yeah, those are a must order. Here is the dry-aged bone-in bison ribeye. Let's cut into this bad boy. I have been so excited to try this.
Would you have mashed potato with your steaks for our viewers in the US? Is that like how you'd normally have your steak, like a side that would go with it? Steak and chips is a big thing over here. So it'd be steak and fries, but chunky fries. Like when we say chips, we normally mean like a chunky potato.
Just kind of have to like temper expectations, especially cutting into it, because bison as a whole, as we learned just like 15 minutes ago, is a lot tougher than beef. Definitely looks cooked more like medium to me than medium rare, but that's fine. There is no mistaking that that is not beef. It has like a richness to it. I think that's from this wine demi. It's definitely tougher, definitely leaner. That dry aged flavor definitely comes through a lot differently on this than it would for a beef steak. Like, I do taste a little bit of like a nutty earthiness, but I'm not sure if that's just the bison or if that's the dry aged flavor. It's really not like a blue cheesy, funky, dry aged flavor. If you've never had bison before, you really should give it a chance. It's a lot leaner and less fatty than a regular beef steak. That toughness does take a little bit of getting used to, but you don't really sacrifice anything in terms of flavor, and it is so much less fatty and a little bit healthier for you. I don't know why it's not served more places.
Ooh. That is so good. You could definitely tell it's grilled rather than seared. The flavor is incredible. We had bison recently and it didn't have that like earthiness that this one does. So I feel like that might be coming from the dry aging process, but I'm not sure. Regardless, it's really good.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the dry aging brought out the earthy nuttiness more than like that funky, you know, moldy flavor.
Should we try the mashed potatoes?
Moldy flavor, must.
There's a little bit of potato skin in there to give you some chew and a little bit more flavor, and it's seasoned perfectly. You have some chives on top, maybe a little bit of parsley. It tastes so buttery. This is delicious and the perfect complement to that bison steak.
You're obsessed with steak and potatoes. Now that I'm getting to these pieces around the edge and the bone, you can actually really taste that dry aged funk, and it complements that earthy nuttiness.
Dry aged funk. It's like the third time we said this. Oh, it sounds so wrong. The dry aged funk.
Perfectly. I would say I can see why maybe bison is not as popular, because it's just a little difficult to get through with the knife and with your teeth. But the flavor is more than there.
Oh my God.
That was such a fun meal. A bit of a tourist trap, of course, and is any of the food authentically Western? I have no idea, but really it doesn't even matter because it tasted good, it was a fun spot, and we are tourists, so it's definitely worth a try if you're coming here. Let us know what you thought of it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
That is a really interesting point, actually. Guys, I'm sure many of you all know this. How authentically Western is any of that food? Like, obviously, bison. But the cactus fries, that's what it was, isn't it? Cactus fries. They sound very interesting. I would love to have a plate of those, just to try them, if anything. And also, the rattlesnake sausages. Again, another one that's really, really interesting. So I would have naturally assumed that bison would have been leaner than beef. Definitely less fatty, leaner, slightly tougher. But I think, like they said, you get used to it. But maybe that's what puts people off eating more bison. What do you think, guys? For those of you that have tried it. Does that pretty much sum it up? Maybe it's been cooked more medium because you wouldn't want it any rarer because of, would that make it tougher? Actually, would that make it less tough? I'm not sure. I'm really interested in what rattlesnake tastes like. Like I said, Cowboy Camp Rawlins has prepared and eaten rattlesnake, and he said it's delicious. And the Cowboy's never steered me wrong. So, yeah, I would try all of these. Absolutely. They look fantastic. My only complaint, and it is the complaint of a glutton, is that they didn't have any pudding. They didn't have a dessert. So what was their dessert menu like? Oh, I normally look at the dessert menu before anything else. So I've already got my mind set on what I'm having for pudding. We call it pudding. Before I've eaten anything else. So yeah, if any of you have been there, what was your experience like? Did you enjoy the Cowboy Club? I'm sure this is where I've seen Nicola and Andrew, the two Brits, try. I'm sure they've been here. I think they ate outside though. Stunning, stunning scenery here. It's absolutely breathtaking. It just looks so beautiful. It's definitely going on the bucket list, guys. I've got a non-stop list of all places. I'm having to separate all these places now, state by state. And I've got a list of places in every state that I'd want to visit. It just the list keeps getting longer and longer. Most of it is made up of food. Not gonna lie. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. Take care of yourselves, my lovelies, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.